Hi, good morning. Pakinig ba?
Good morning po, ma'am.
Thank you. Wait lang ha. Okay, so again, good morning. So for today, we are going to continue our discussion with subnetting. Then on Thursday, for our lab, kindly bring your laptop. We are going to have our discussion or we are going to start with our packet tracer. Okay? Clear ba ang boses ko sa inyo? Clear ang boses ko. Yan. Thank you. So, let's have a quick... By the way, do you have class ng 10 to 11? May klase ba kayo ng 10 to 11? Class. Wala. So, is it okay if I continue ng hanggang 11? Or siguro mga 30 minutes lang? Kasi medyo bitin. Para pagdating ng Thursday, activity na lang talaga tayo. Hindi na ako magle-lecture. Para 2 hours talaga yung lab ninyo. Para makapag-discuss na ako ng start ng packet tracer. Is it okay na ituloy natin hanggang 11? Okay lang? Kindly have a reaction, violent reaction, or okay, sige, thank you. So, let's have a quick checking of your attendance. Say present if you're here. Ako, Sar.
Present.
Alamag.
Present po.
Amparo.
Present, ma'am.
Bea.
Present po.
Atienza.
Present po.
Banuelos. Banuelos is absent. Barlao.
Present po.
Belo.
Present po.
Between.
Present po.
Bourbon.
Present po.
Rotonel.
Present po.
Canlubo.
Po.
Cantuba.
Present po.
Karinugan. Karinugan. Casas.
Present po, ma'am.
Dapadap.
Present po.
Dating Daling. Wait lang. Next is Dating Daling. Dimaano.
Present po.
Evangelista.
Present po.
Kahilan.
Present po.
Flores.
Present po.
Resnido. Resnido.
Present po.
Ilustre.
Present po.
Lat. Lat. Libato.
Present po.
Libatong.
Present po.
Manalo, Miguel,
Present po.
Mandigma,
Present po.
Mantos,
Present po.
Marasigan Kim,
Present po.
Mendoza Hazel,
Present po.
Mendoza Maria Angelica,
Ma'am, good morning po. Wala daw po si Maria Angelica kasi nagta-transfer daw po ng voters registration sa Kalaka po.
wala bang weekend para mag-transfer? Anyway, absent. Mercado, Lawrence,
Present po.
Nader,
Present po.
Nora,
Present po.
Nuki, Pamplona,
Present po.
Peralta,
Present po, ma'am.
Lata,
Present po.
Reyes,
Present po.
Riel, Janine, Rivera,
Present po.
Samonte, Sandoval, Sumagi, and Villarreal. Okay. So last time we had our exercises about different, let me just check kung ano yung naging exercises natin. So we had an exercises about subnetting as well as subnetting and IP addressing. So we have exercises about IP addressing and subnetting. So for today, to continue our discussion regarding subnetting, but this time we're going to have problems naman. So before kasi given na yung mga IP and given na yung certain problem, then you are just asked to for example, kukunin yung subnetwork or number of networks and so on. So for today, worded na yung ating exercises. So let's start. So more on activity po tayo ngayon ha. So kung kayo po ay nakahiga pa, mas maganda pong kumuha na kayo ng mga ball pen and you can use calculator kasi hindi ko naman kayo nakikita. Ball pen and paper kasi we'll be having many exercises that will help you for our activity or laboratory activity on Thursday. Okay, so let's start. Let me share my screen. So be sure po may ready na po kayong ball pen and paper. Ha? Window. This one. Okay, so for the first exercises. So for the first exercises, how many subnets do you have when using a subnet mask of 255.255.255.240 given a network ID or a network ID is 201.114.168? So any volunteer for this one? Let's have a graded recitation for this activity. Any volunteer? Volunteer na po kasi mamaya pahirap po yan ng pahirap. Volunteer? So again, how many subnets do you have when using a subnet mask of 255.255.255.240 on a network ID 201.114.168? Peralta? Sige, Mr. Peralta.
256, ma'am. 256.
256. No, another try. I'm asking for the number. Casas.
Is it 16 subnets, ma'am?
16 subnets. So good. So we have 16 subnets. So saan po galing yung 16 subnets? That is, remember that your subnets is based on the number of borrowed bits. So looking at our ID, that is 201.114.168, meaning that the ID belongs to a class C IP address. So if it is a class C IP address, then the default subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So kung ito yung kanyang default subnet mask, meaning ito pong nasa last octet is already a borrowed bits. And if we're going to write the binary of this one, if we're going to have the binary of 240, that is 11110000, meaning we have 2 bits borrowed, or 2 bits borrowed, meaning we have 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. And that would be our subnet. That would be the number of subnets. Clear on the first problem? Questions, clarification so far for the first number. So ito po again, this is a type C. Sorry, class C. Charger lang. This is a class C kasi 201 po siya. So, ang kanyang default lamang, actually, ang default subnet mask niya lang is 255.255.255.0. Since ang given subnet mask po, ang fourth octet niya ay 240, ibig sabihin, meron po siyang borrowed bits. Meron siyang 4 borrowed bits, and yun po yung bibilangin natin para sa number of subnets. Okay? Question? Clarifications? None? So, let's proceed with the next number. Sige, Mr. Peralta.
Why are there only like 3 instead of 4 for network ID?
Sorry. That is 201.114.168.0. So, inalis na lang niya
got it, ma'am.
yung last octet.
Oh, got it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yung first 3 octet lang yung pinakita niya. Okay, next. So, let's have any other question for problem number 1? Dapat ma-perfect nyo na pag nag-midterm tayo, ha? Any other question for number 1? Sige, let's proceed with number 2. For number 2, let me have this one. Dito natin ang konti. Kita pa ba ninyo? Kasi pag nilakang ko ng, wait lang, 190. Ay, sorry. Mas pinalit ko pala. 230. Let me just check. Yan. So, you're given a network ID of 222. Sige, kasi nalilito kayo kasi sanay tayo ng 4 octets. So, lagyan natin to ng .0. Yan. Network ID. So, you're given a network ID of 222.72.157.0 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.248 set up. Given this one, how many subnets and hosts will you have? Sige, Mr. Dimaano.
Ma'am, 32 subnets po tapos 3 na host.
32 subnets and
3 po na host.
3 hosts. So let's check. So again, this is a class C IP address. And kung ang class C siya, this is their default IP address. Meaning the fourth octet, yun lang po ang pagbabasehan natin para sa kanyang borrowed bits. So yung 248, pag convert po natin siya, this one, if it would be converted sa binary, then that would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then 1, 2, 3. So ito po is, so ang ating subnet would be equivalent to 2 raised to 5. 5. Which is equal to 32. Ito pong 1 na to, ito yung ating borrowed bits, and that corresponds to the number of subnets. Well, for our host, that would be what? Host would be equal to 2 raised to 3 minus 2. So, lagi pong minus 2. Kasi hindi naman po natin nagagamit na sa host yung network, yung subnetwork or network ID and the broadcast address. So, 2 raised to 3 is equal to what? 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8 minus 2, which is equivalent to 6. Clear on this one?
Yes, ma'am, so far.
Yes, okay. So that is for our, so we have 32 subnets and 6 hosts per subnet. Next, let's proceed with number 3. So you are assigned a network ID of 198.162, again, sorry, hindi kasi siya, ni-implied kasi niya na yung network ID lang ang nilalagay niya, 0 ang host. So 198.162.10.0 and ask to configure the network to provide at least 6. So please take note yung mga ni-require niya dan. 6 usable at least 6 subnets. Before po kasi merong gumagamit sa lectures nila ng usable subnets. It was already mentioned na there's no such thing as usable subnet kasi lahat po ay usable. So, kaya ako tinanggal sa problem. So, you are assigned a network ID of 198.162.10.0 and asked to configure the network to provide at least 6 subnets with at least 25 hosts on each subnet. What is the beginning IP and the last usable what is the beginning IP address of the last usable subnet in the network? So, medyo mahaba-haba po yan ha. So, let's start with the at least 6 subnets muna. So, how many bits are we going to borrow so that we can have or we can provide at least 6 subnets? O, sige, Mr. Dimaano.
3 po.
3. So we need at least, or we need 2 or 3 borrowed bits. Wait lang ha, at ako'y nagtatara ng nasagot. 1 plus 1. Yan. So ito po, sabi niya at least 6 subnets. So by computation, we can say that 2 subnets. Subnets is equal to 2 raised to 3, which is equal to 8. Meaning, okay po tayo doon sa requirement na 2 na 6 subnets. Next, how about the number of hosts? So, sa number of hosts, yes, again, Mr. Dimaano. Hindi ko nakita agad yung iba.
5 po.
2 raised to 5, since the network ID is 198.162.10.0, that is a class C. So, kung 3 bits na yung borrowed mo, you only have 5 remaining host bits. So, sa number of hosts is equal to 2 raised to 5 minus 2 is equal to 32 minus 2, that would be 30 hosts. Una nyo muna po laging gagawin is i-check kung pasok ba siya sa inyong requirement. So, pasok yung 6 subnets, pasok yung at least 25 hosts. Pag yan ay pumasok dun sa requirement, saka lang kayo kumuha ng or sa kanilang sagutin yung sunod na question. Ma'am, what if po ma'am, hindi po pumasok? Let's say, ang ni-required po diyan ay 50 hosts. Kailangan pa po ba naming sagutin yung tanong na what is the beginning IP address? Hindi na po. Kasi, on the first place, yung requirement pa lang, hindi nyo na nasatisfy. So, ibig sabihin, hindi nyo na talaga dapat masasagot yung mga sunod na tanong. Okay? So, since it satisfy the requirement, which is 6 subnets, at least 6 subnets, and at least 25 hosts, the next question is, what is the beginning IP address of the last usable subnet in the network? So again, kailangan po ay ng inyong papel. Kailangan nyo ng papel. So ano ba yung kanyang last usable subnet muna? So what is the network address of the last usable subnet? Anyone who would like to volunteer? Yan, Mr. Casas.
Ma'am, just right. 198.162.10.224.
Point that
224.
10.224. So that is the last subnet. This is slash, how many? This is slash ano? We need to provide the subnet mask. So ano subnet mask nito? This is ano subnet mask? Yes, Mr. Katuba.
Subnet, ano po, 6,
Ano, anong subnet mask? Subnet mask is slash ano? Sige, nalito siya. Let's have plata. What would be the subnet mask?
Ma'am, /27 po ba?
Slash 27, or that is 255.255.255.224. Okay? So that is our last subnet. Then, ang tinatanong sa atin, what is the beginning IP address of the last usable subnet? So what is the answer? Manalo?
198.162.10.161.
That 10 dot? Sorry. What is the
161
last?
po.
161. Sige, let's have another. Bourbon.
198.162.10.225 po.
That 225, subnet mask,
27 pa din po.
slash 27. Okay? So, wait lang ha. Save ko muna to. Oo, may pupuntahan sila sa... Yan. So the answer for this problem is 198.162.10.225/27. Kasi sinabi na natin ang last subnet ay 198.162.10.224/27. So ibig sabihin po, yun yung pinakauna nating IP ha, doon sa range na yon. So yung sumunod na IP diyan, sumunod na IP sa network address nyo, yun yung inyong magiging first or beginning IP or host address. Okay? Clear on this problem? Paki-react naman po kung clear or kung medyo nalilito para mabalikan natin. Yan. Okay, thank you. Again, let me just... Yes, Marie. Question.
Ma'am, question lang po again. Ma'am, bakit nga po may minus yung 2 po? Sa may borrowed bits
Minus
po.
to
Ay, sa
dito.
host po.
Sa host bits, nagma-minus 2 po tayo dito kasi meron tayong tinatawag na network address or yung sub-network address. And the other one is the broadcast address. Meaning siya po yung pinakaunang IP address ng subnet. That is your network address. Wherein all bits ng network or all network bits are binary 1. All bits ng all borrowed bits ay, network address na all host bits are binary 0. While yung broadcast address naman is yun yung pinaka-last na IP address po sa isang subnet or sa isang range ng subnet, sa isang subnet, wherein yun naman ang kanya namang IP addresses or ang kanyang host addresses ay all 0. Ay, all 1. All 1. Sorry, forgot one. All 1 naman siya. Let me give an example. Ha, sulat natin to. Pull out lang ako ng isang... Gawa lang ako ng isang slide para mas madali. Yan. Hopefully, kita siya. Hindi. Present something else. Wait lang. Entire screen yan. Yan. So, this is our, kunin ko muna yung IP address niya. 198.162.10.0. So, yung IP address natin is 198.162.10.0. So, ito yung ating pinaka IP address. So, by default, kung hindi pa siya nasasubnet, yan ay /24. By default po yan. Yan yung default na IP address. Now, inassign ka, sabi niya, kailangan ko ng at least 6 subnets. These are the requirements. With 25 hosts per subnet. So, yan yung unang nire-required sa inyo. So, as an network admin, yan yung una nyong hahanapin. Ilan ba yung kailangan ninyo? Ilan ang kailangan yung network? Ilan ang kailangan ninyong host? So, sabi niya, ang kailangan kong network ay 6. Ang kailangan sa bawat network, meron akong 25 na host. So, para makuha natin yung 6, that is 2 raised to, let's say this would be our n, equal to or should be greater than 6. Yung n natin, borrowed bits, n is equal to our borrowed bits para maging for our extended network. Okay? Yan, for extended network. So, para makuha yung para makuha yung 6, n should be equal to 3. N is equal to 3. Yan. So, okay na tayo dito. So, alam natin na ang natira na lang dito, since this is /24 na siya ng una, yan. From this one, 192.162.10. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ito yung ating host bits. Originally, ito po yung host bits natin, ha? Lalakihan ko na yan. Originally, ito yung host bits natin. Dahil /24. Pero since ang n natin is equal to 3, then ibig sabihin, tayo ay manghihiram ng 3 bits para maging network bits. So, etong red na to is also our, yan. So, yan yung ating network bits. Ito yung borrowed bits, then ito yung original na network bits. So, pag kinuha natin ang bagong subnet mask niyan, this is 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 3. This would be equivalent to /27 na. Ay, bakit? /27. So, yan po yung tinatawag ng subnet. So, meron na tayong subnet galing dito sa 3 bits na to or from these 3 borrowed bits. So, itong block na to, this corresponds naman to your host bits. So, yung host bits nyo naman, that is 2 raised to 5, which is minus 2 equals to 30. So, gawin ko lang tong block ha para ma-indicate na siya ay host bits. Ma'am, saan po galing yung 2 na yan? Or ano po yung 2 na yan? Bakit po ibinabawas natin yan? Ang bawat subnet po, one subnet is composed of the following. One is the network address. Wherein all host bits are equal to our binary 0. So, yan po yung isa. So, another is one broadcast address. So, pag sinabi naman broadcast address, host bits are binary 1. Yan, all. Then, syempre yung host range ninyo. Host range. Ito yung tinatawag natin na usable address. So, yan po ang bumubuo sa isang subnet. So, yan. Yan ang bumubuo sa isang subnet. Sige, Cesar? Casas.
Ma'am, I would just like to confirm, where did the 5 and the 2 raised to 5 came from?
Dito siya galing. Galing siya dito sa fourth octet na etong remaining bits. This one.
Thank you.
Okay. So, lagi niyong tatandaan, ang bawat subnet ay composed nitong tatlong ito. One is the network address, one is the broadcast address, and in between the two is the host range or the usable address or yung tinatawag nating mga IP address na ina-assign natin sa mga devices. So, kaya po tayo ay nagma-minus 2 to remove or uh, babawas po natin yung network and broadcast. Yes, Mr. Paul.
Since 2 bits are being deducted,
Sorry?
since 2 bits are being deducted, isn't it supposed to be the exponent that is reduced by 2?
No.
I'm not sure.
Hindi, yung mismong, hindi po yung exponent ang inireduce ko. Teka, lagyan ko nga ng parenthesis. Yan. 2
I
raised to
see, I
5
see.
minus 2. That is not, hindi po yung exponent ang nireduce ng 2. So, yun. Other clarification with this one. So, to continue this one, let's just copy this one. So, na lang copyhin natin. Yung slide. Yan. Yan. So, ito yung ating IP address kanina. So, kukunin natin yung subnet 1 niya. So, si subnet 1, subnet 0. So, si subnet 0, kukunin ko to. Yan. So, ang subnet 0 natin, all binary bits, this one corresponds to 0. Diba? Yan yung atin. Ito din yung tinatawag natin na network address since all bits are 0. All host bits are 0. Yan. All host bits are 0. So, this is known as our network address. So, this is our network address. Network. Next, ma'am, sabi niyo, may tatlo po tayong makikita sa isang subnet. The other one, we just have this one. The other one is the broadcast. So, si broadcast address naman, baba ko nga ito para mas makita. So, this is the network address. Then we have the broadcast. So, si broadcast naman, si broadcast address, yun. Si broadcast address naman, yung all host bits are binary 1 daw. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, kung kukunin natin ang decimal na rin, the decimal value of this one would be 198.162.10.0. That's 0. So, i-read ko lang to, /27. Yan yung kanyang network address. Para naman dito sa kabila, ang kanyang broadcast address would be 192.168. How many? So that would be 255 minus 224. So that would be 31. Yan. So yan po yung broadcast address niya. So, ma'am, sabi niyo po may network, may broadcast, may host range. So yung host range naman, that is the IP addresses between the network and the broadcast. So for this one, the host range is equal to 198.162.10.1 to 192.168.10.30/27. 7. So, yan po yung host range niya. So, kung isusulat nyo, pag binilang nyo yan, yan ay makakakuha kayo ng 30 na usable IP address or host address, which is the same as this one. Sabi natin, ang host addresses natin is 30. Okay? So, clear with this one. So, let's proceed. So, let's say we're going to compute for the next subnet. Subnet 1 naman tayo. So, okay na tayo with our subnet 0. So, let's proceed with our subnet 1. So, we are computing for our subnet 1 naman. So, kung subnet 1 yan, ito dapat value ng ating borrowed bits would be equivalent to 1 also in decimal. And that would be that 1. So, ito dapat ay 1 din. So, pag kinuha natin to, the decimal value of our network is 198.162.10. This is what? That 32. And for this one, this would be equivalent to 198.162.10.63. So meaning, kung ang atin pong network start with 32, then our host range will start at 33. And if our broadcast address ends at 63, then our host range will end also, or our host range will end at 62. So magka-susunod lang po yan. So this is the start, and this is the end. Hindi pala kita yung aking ano. So this is our start IP address, this is our end IP address, and this is our host range. Clear with this one, or do you need another example on this subnet? Another example? Yes, Paul.
Question na lang po regarding the last question of that question.
Regarding the
The
last
2 to 4.
question. 2 to 4. This one.
Yes,
2
ma'am.
to 5.
I thought
Sige,
3 to 5, I mean.
Let's use this one. So we are to solve the last usable subnet. So going back to this one, let me just again duplicate this slide. So the last usable last subnet that we can have is subnet 7. Diba? Sabi natin by computation, we can actually have 8 subnets from this one. So since 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. 8. Yan. 8 subnets talaga yung magagawa natin. So dito, since we started counting at 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8th subnet is subnet 7. So dito, ang network ID network natin is, we have to make this all 1 para ito ay maging, itong naka-red na to ay equivalent sa decimal na 8 since this is 1, 2, 4. So that is 192 plus 64 plus 32, that would be equivalent to 224. And then we have, so kopyahin lang ulit natin, this is 111. So meaning, this is 255. Yung 5 naman. So, ibig sabihin, our host range, since our network address is 224, the next IP address is 225. And our broadcast address is 255. So, the host range will start at 225 to 254. Clear on that one? Did I answer
Yes,
your
ma'am.
question, Mr. Paul? Okay, good.
I guess so.
Question,
Yeah.
clarification. Question, clarification so far. Hindi, may
None so far.
Sige, good. Wala. Saan ba bariyang kailangan? Sandaan. Wala na ako barya. Sandaan. Meron na lang ako sandaan. 60. Wala ka yung buo. Babalik ka sa tricycle. Oo, di ko kailangan nila barya. Sabagay. Mas ko na maghanap. Yan. So that is, ay, meron ata ako dito. 50. Wala, 50. Yes, Casas. Sorry for that one.
Ma'am, just confirming what you taught us earlier. So if we have like 10 usable subnets, that would mean the subnet goes from subnet 0 to subnet 9, if I'm correct.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So we will always start with subnet 0. Pero yung sa iba kasi, they start with subnet 1. Why do I use subnet 0? Para po, mas madali nyo ma-identify yung pagbibilang nyo. Kasi subnet 0 corresponds to 0 lahat yung kanyang binary bits. Then, kinukuha lang natin yung value ng decimal nung borrowed bits natin para mabilang natin siya. Mas madali po yun. Okay? So, no question with this problem. Number 3. Wala nang question. Yes, Paul. Yes, Joy. Sino muna? Si Paul muna.
Never mind, ma'am. I misread the last question.
Sige. Si Joy. Joy, do you have any question?
Wala po, napindot ko lang po.
Napindot lang. Okay. Okay. Next. Let's have the next problem. So, sige. Ay, ano ba? Sasagot na agad kayo? Nagulat ako. How many usable? Wait lang, babasahin ko lang muna. How many usable hosts are on each subnet when the network ID is 199.215.210.0 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.252? Let's have Bea.
2 usable host po.
So we have how many usable?
2 po.
2 usable subnets. So 255.255.255.252, since this is ang ating host bits na lang po dito ay how many? We only have 3 host bits. Isa lang akin. Yan. 3, so that would be 2 raised to 3. 252. So that is, no, how many host bits do we have?
2 host bits po.
2 host bits na lang. So that is 2 raised to 2. Baka malito na naman kayo. Gawin ko parenthesis. Lagyan. So 2 raised to 2 minus 2. So we only have 2 usable or 2 host bits or 2 host address. Yan. So we have 2 host addresses. Okay, good. Question? Do you have question, Kanlubu, or you want to answer the next question? Next question. Kanlubu?
Hindi ko lang po napindot po. Hindi ko lang
Okay.
po napindot.
Sige. Casas, do you have question?
Same goes here.
Sige. Okay, let's have question number 5. You are given a network. Let me just have this one. Yan. So you are given a network ID. So for this one, so you're given a network ID of 190.90.0.0 with a subnet mask of 255.255.192 to set up. What are the higher order bits or leading bits for this network? Wait lang. Yes, Mr. Manalo.
The higher bits order are 101111, 0.01011, 0.11.
Wait lang.
Try lang po.
Sorry, again, the higher bits order is 1,
0,
1, 0,
1, 1. Ano ba yung tatlo? Bali pa 5 pong 1.
5 na. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then,
0.
0.
Dot.
010.
010.
0, 1, 0.
1, 1, 0, 1, 0, dot 11.
0, 1, 1. Anyway, ang tinatanong lang naman sa atin, so hindi ko na isusulat lahat ha. Ang tinatanong lang naman sa atin is what are the higher order bits or leading bits, and that is 1, 0. Okay? This one na lang. Highlight ko na lang. So, yung higher order bits lang naman. So, the higher order bits is 1, 0, meaning this is a class B. For a class full, this is a class B ID or IP address. Pero hindi ako bibigay ng ganyang tanong sa exam. Sorry. Yes, Casas.
Ma'am, to confirm, for this question, we only converted the 198 to 90
Yes.
to binary to determine the higher order bits, which is the first
Yes.
2 bits.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, let's have, you are assigned a network ID of 1, again, let me just have this one, that's 0, that's 0. 162.160 and asked to configure the network to provide at least, again, we have the requirements, at least 60 subnets. Let me just remove the word usable para hindi tayo malito. At least 60 subnets. What would be the subnet mask for this network? Sige, Mr. Peralta.
How many hosts, ma'am?
No, hindi naka-indicate. We are just required to have 60 subnets. At least 60 subnets. So what would be your subnet mask?
192 dot... sorry, 162
Subnet mask. Subnet mask. O sige, 162.
dot 160
Wait. 162.160 dot
dot 0
0.0. Then subnet mask.
slash 8 times 3, 24, 26.
26. So that is 2 raised to 7. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Other answer. Smantos.
Is it slash 30?
Slash?
30.
Slash ano tayo? 30?
30.
30. So, sige. Mamaya natin ilagyan na. Other answer. Kanlubo?
22 po.
22. How about, sino pang? May ibang sagot. Paul?
I made a mistake.
Slash?
It's 25.
25. Other answer? Other answer? Wala na. Sige. So, let's start with slash 22. Slash 22, so kung slash 22 po siya, how many bits will be borrowed? So, that is 22.
16.
So, that is, how many bits are borrowed?
16 po, ma'am.
16. Bakit naging 16? Remember that this is a class B.
Six pala
Ibig
po.
sabihin, 6. Oh? Parang hindi naman. 6. So that is, so let's try. So that is 2 raised to 6. Is it 2 raised to 6? 2 raised to 6 is what? 2 raised to 6 is equal to 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64. Next, let's have slash 25. So kung yan ay slash 25, the number of bits borrowed would be equivalent to what? That is 2 raised to 8 plus 1. That is 2 raised to 9. So 2 raised to 9 is equivalent to 512. The other one, mas madami to. So 16 minus 2, 14. So that is 2 raised to 14. That is 16,384. 2 raised to, may calculator po ako ha. Baka sabihin nyo, 2 raised to 14 is equal to 16,384. Yan. So, ma'am, ang question nyo naman po is to provide at least 60 subnets. Pasok naman po lahat ng sagot nyo. Tama. Kasi, at least 60 subnets. 64 is greater than 60. 512 is still greater than 60. Especially 16,384. That is way greater than 60. But in designing po kasi, or if you are a network designer, as much as possible, hindi po tayo mag-waste ng subnets. So, we use the least number na kailangan natin. Kasi, sayang po yung mga IP address na maaalat dito. So, ang tamang sagot po for this one, considering the the correct answer for this one is yung 22. Okay. Yan. We have our slash 22. Yes, Casas.
Ma'am, just curious. What happens to a network if there are two, like if we use the 2 raised to 14, which is much greater than the 60 subnets required?
2 raised to 14, mangyayari din yan ay madami kang networks. But the problem is you only have two host bits for the host. So, ibig sabihin, kukunti na yung iyong host or yung IP addresses mo para sa mga devices mo. So, for example, sa 2 raised to 14, dalawa na lang yung iyong magiging host address. So, per network or per subnet, dalawa lang yung mabibigyan mo ng device. Eh, kung halimbawa, kailangan ng 5, so, ipapasok mo ulit siya sa ibang network. Yun po yung nagiging problema doon. Kaya hanggat maaari, kung ano yung pinakamalapit doon sa requirement natin, yun po yung ginagamit natin na borrowed bits or yun yung kinukuha nating sagot sa pagkuha ng number of subnets. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Paul.
For 22, why is it 2 to the power of 6? 4/22.
22, remember that this is class B. So, pag sinulat po natin yan, so this is
Oh, I
162.
see.
This is our host bits po originally. So,
Got it, ma'am. Thank you,
siya
ma'am.
po. Clear na.
Clear na.
Okay. Sige. Originally po, just to continue for clarification din po sa iba, baka nahiya lang magtanong. 162.165, is considered as class B, so that is slash 16 po siya. Yan. Kaya po, 22 lang. Dito lang tayo sa third octet hihiram ng bits para makakuha ng number of subnets na required natin. Okay? Clear po? Any reactions? Can you have a heart reaction so that I would know kung clear po tayo with regards to problem number 6? Okay, thank you. Next. Let me just again have this one. 15.0.0. Ay, hindi kinecta. That's 0. Okay. So for problem number 7, how many usable hosts are on each subnet when the network ID is 150.150.0.0 and the subnet mask is 255.255.192.0? Sige, Atienza.
Ma'am, 16,382 usable hosts po.
So, 16,382. So, paano natin siya nakuha? So, from the subnet mask is equal to how many bits? So, that is 8, yung 2558 plus 8 plus yung 192 is 2 lang po yung bits doon. Sorry, 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 plus 2, which is equivalent to 18. So, yan po yung ating network bits. Network bits. Next. So, ang hinahanap po natin, how are many usable hosts? So, kailangan po natin malaman ilan ang ating host bits. So, for that one, host bits, hindi nyo na po kailangan mag-binary, maglipat sa binary. Host bits is equal to 32 minus the network bits. Ma'am, bakit po 32? 32 kasi yung buong IP address po natin is 32 bits. So, 32 minus 18 is equal to, we have 32 minus 18 is equivalent to 14. So, that is our number of host bits. So, ang ating host range or host natin would be equivalent to 2 raised to 14 minus 2, which is equal to 16,384 minus 2. Therefore, it is equal to 16,382 hosts. Okay? Clear on this one? Questions, clarifications? Okay, good. Thank you. Next. Okay, sige. I think this would be the last, meron pa ba? This would be my last problem so that we can proceed with our packet tracer. So you are assigned a network ID of 145. Let me just again correct this one para hindi po tayo malito. Yan. You are assigned a network ID of 145.19.0.0 and asked to configure the network to provide at least 100 subnets. Yan. You are to provide at least 100 subnets with at least 500 hosts on each subnets. Another requirement is the ending IP address of the 8 subnet. Alisin na natin yung usable. Yan. So, what is the ending IP address of the 8 subnet in the network? So, paano muna gagawin natin? Let us check muna yung requirement niya. So, we need 100 subnets. So, how do we get that one? So, that is 2 raised to n. 2 raised to n should be greater than or equal to 100. So, n is equal to what? So, 2 raised to 6 is, yes, sige, Marie. What would be our n? 7. So, n is equal to 7. Therefore, our subnets is equal to 2 raised to, wait lang ha, equal to 128. This is the number of our subnets. Number of subnets. Yan. Ipopost ko din po sa classroom natin itong nilalagyan ko ng notes ha para ma-review niya rin. Okay. So, that is our number of subnets. So, okay na po tayo, ma'am. May 100 subnets. But the question is, does it also provide 500 hosts per subnet? So, ilan pa po ba ang natira natin na host bits? So, let's check. So, 145.19.0.0, ang default po niya ay 16. Since we have 7 borrowed bits, that would be equivalent to 145.19.0.0 slash, ano yung magiging bago nating subnet? So, that is 16 plus 7. So, that would be 23. Yan. So, ibig sabihin po, ang atin ng bagong subnet mask is slash 23. And 32 minus 23 is equal to 9. Ang host bits po natin, host bits is equivalent to 32 minus 23 would be equal to 9. So, and therefore, our number of hosts is 2 raised to 9 minus 2, which is equivalent to 2 raised to 9 is equal to 512 minus 2, which is equal to 510. So, ito po yung ating host range. Host address. Number of hosts per subnet. Okay. So, satisfied na po, ma'am, ang condition natin. We have at least 100 subnets. We also have 500 hosts on each subnets. But the question is, what is the ending IP address of the 8th subnet in the network? So, ang tinanong po ay 8 subnet, hindi subnet 8. Magkaiba po yun ha. So, sa 8 subnet. So, balik ako dito. Ano nga ang kanya? 145.19. So, kunin ko muna po ulit ito. Yan. So, 145.19, 45.19. And then, we have how many bits borrowed? We have 23. So, ibig sabihin, we have 7 bits borrowed. 7 bits borrowed, that's 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8 slash 23. So, yung pang 8-bit po niya, pang 8 subnet niya would be subnet 7. Tama? Kasi we'll start with subnet 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, that is subnet 7. Ito po yung kanyang pang 8 subnet. Starting at subnet 0. Yan. Yan. So, this is the 8th subnet starting at subnet 0. So, again, we're just going to copy this one. Yan, lagay ko muna siya dito. So, 145.19. So, kung subnet 7 po siya, ibig sabihin, itong aking binary ng aking borrowed bits, dapat ang equivalent niya sa decimal ay 7. And to get 7, I should have 1, 2, 3. So, kita niyo naman ano. Yan. So, same pa rin po. We have, this is our borrowed bits. Yes, Paul. Paul?
Wait a sec. I had a question, but I forgot. Wait a sec, sorry.
Sige. You can raise your hand again later pag naalala mo na, okay? Sige. Okay na, continue ka muna ha. Okay. So, we have 145.19. So, yung third octet, nandoon yung ating borrowed bits. And yung borrowed bits daw natin ay 7, di ba? So, etong 7 na to, this is our borrowed bits. And since we are working with subnet 7, which is the 8-bit na kailangan natin, then, yung aking borrowed bits, dapat ang magiging decimal value niya ay 7 din. So, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So, that is my 7 or subnet 7. Next. Ma'am, ano po ang magiging value niyan? So, magiging value niyan, let's just make this 23. Ang magiging value niyan is 145.19. So, wala pa naman pong nagbago sa ating first 2 octet. Pagdating dito, may nagbago na. So, kukunin natin ang value ng octet na to. And the value of this octet is what? So, that is 2 plus 4 plus 8. So, that is 14. Yes, Paul?
I now remember my question.
Yes.
And I answered it. I was thinking about 7 as 111 for the last digit. And I remember that
okay.
it's the subnet.
Yes, this is of
My bad,
only
my
for the
bad.
subnet. Kaya ko siya ginawan red. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ma'am, ito na po yung aking network address for my subnet 7 or my 8th subnet. Okay? So, kunin natin yung kanyang broadcast. So, laging unahin nyo na yung pagkuha din ng broadcast niya. Yes, John.
Ma'am, paano nga po ulit nakuha yung 14?
14 ay nag-base tayo dito sa third octet na tuutoy. So, kasama itong isang zero na are. Kasi are ay buong octet. Wait lang ha. Ito, buong octet. Pag decimal value na ng IP address ang pinag-uusapan, yung buong octet po ang kinukuha natin. Pero kung tayo ay nagbibilang lang ng subnet, then yun lamang borrowed bits ang pinagbabasehan natin. Decimal value lang ng borrowed bits. But then again, pag buong IP address na, yung pong buong octet o yung 8 bits. So, di ba ito ay 1, 2, 4, 8. So, since 0 ang 1, so that is 2, 4, 8, and that is 14. Tama ba? 2 plus 4 plus 8. Okay. Good. Next, let's have the broadcast. So, si broadcast, so, eto pa rin, same. Hindi na natin babaguhin yan. Ang binabago natin si broadcast, lahat daw ng host bits ay nagiging 1. So, papalitan natin to lahat ng 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Kandubo.
So, ang magiging sagot po dyan ay 15.255 po.
Wait lang. Susulat ko muna to. Yes, the answer for here is 15.255. Yes, very good. So that is 15.255. Okay, good. Now, for the host range, then we'll have the host range at, let me just check. This is 23. So the host range is 145.19. Sobrang laki kasi. Yan. 114.19.15. That 14.1 to 145.19.15.254. Okay? Yun po yung host range natin. 145.19.14.1 to 145.19.15.254. But let's check the question again. So, okay na tayo. Meron na tayong 8 subnet. But the question is the ending IP address of the 8 subnet. So, buti na lang ending IP address. So, the answer for that one is this. Ito po yung sagot. That is 145.19.15.254. So, ang answer dito is 145.19.15.254. So, slash, syempre huwag kakalimutan ng subnet mask, that is slash 23. Question for this problem? Question, clarification regarding this problem? Clear po tayo sa problem na to? Okay, sige. Thank you for that one. So let's check another. Let me just... Ano yung akin? Yan. I need it. Wait lang ha. Okay. So since we are all familiar with our IP address as well as with regards to sa ating pagsasubnet, then we can already proceed as well as sa gateway subnet mask. So we are familiar with the IP address and subnet mask. We are also familiar with our network and with our broadcast address. Also, we are familiar how to subnet and what IP addresses belong to each network and host addresses. So we can proceed with our packet tracer. So si packet tracer, this is a software ng Cisco. Ito po, ito yung, so kung meron po, paki-download na po, but be sure to also download the latest version. So for this one, I'll try to mapalaki siya. So, hindi ko talaga siya mapapalaki. Yan. Yan. I-highlight ko nilang magnifier. Yan. So, dito po sa I'll try to use a magnifier pero ayoko na. Yan. I don't know kung kasi hindi ko na siya makita. Yan. I'll try to check if yan. Hindi rin pala siya kita. Kita ba tong mga network devices? Nakikita? Class kita. Use your mic hack gawa. Hindi ko makita ang
Yes.
ano ko. Yan, okay. So we have the network devices, then we have the end devices, as well as the other components. So, kita ba siya? Wait lang.
Guys, huwag na tayo magluha. Bobo talaga ako. Ay, sorry po. Naka-open mic po ako. Sorry po.
It's okay. So anyway, so this part, dito po sa lower part, left. Left, tama yan. Lower left. Left, pag nakaharap sa akin yung screen. Lower left is the components. So, dito, lower left po ng screen ay different devices and components. So, ito yung ating workspace. We have the logical and physical space. But for our discussion, more on logical space po yung gagamitin natin. Kasi kailangan natin, hindi muna po natin aanihin yung physical kasi that is kung paano nyo siya ilalagay sa isang area. So, dito, for example, I have this one. Yan. So, I was given a network and meron tayong, ito yung usual pong activity natin. This would be some of the usual activity. You will be given the topology. This is the topology or the diagram. Then you are given also the addressing table. You have to write the IP addresses, the subnet mask, and you will be given the learning objective, as well as the scenario, kung ano yung mga gagamitin ninyo sa devices nyo, kung ano yung specific device na gagamitin. So, let me just highlight this one. For example, in this case, in this case, we are asked to use an 1841 router, 2960 switch, that is yung pong model niya. Then, a PC. Then, this one, you will be given a 192.168.1.0 IP address to use in your space. The network consists of the following segment. A network connected to router 1 will require enough IP address to support 20. The network connected to router 2 or R2 will require enough IP address to support 20 hosts. And the link between R1 and R2 will require IP addresses at each end of the link. So, yun po yung mga requirements. So, meron din po siyang assigned subnetwork addresses and devices. Okay, so this would be an exciting part ng ating activity kasi we're going to have already the laboratory. Okay, so first thing to do is to let's have muna the topology. So, inspect the topology. You have one PC. This is a switch. Ito pong square na to. Yan. we have the PC, we have the switch, we also have the router. So, ito pong bilog na ito ay router. So, gawin muna natin siya sa ating packet tracer. Yan. So, sabi, kailangan daw natin ng PC. So, dalawang PC, si PC1 and PC2. So, si PC1 ay dito po makikita sa end devices. Yan, PC1. So, just click and drag and drop lang po yan. Yan. So, this is our PC1 and this is, yan. We also have PC2. So, para katulad talaga, no, palitan lang natin siya ng pangalan. This is our PC1 and this is our PC2. Ay, sorry. Gawin ko na siyang PC2 kasi may PC1 na. Yan, PC1. So, this is our PC1 and this is our PC2. Next, meron tayong isang router, isang switch, this box. Siya po ay under ng network devices. Then, under ng network devices, dito po sa baba, mapipili nyo yung router. Then, after the router is the switches. So, sabi, ang hahanapin po nating router is 2960. So, ito po yung 2960 na model. Makikita nyo naman po yan. Yan, nakasulat. 2960 na model. Next, so we already have the switch. The next one is router. So, meron po tayong dalawang router. Again, go back to your network devices. Then, sa baba ng network devices is the routers. Then, we are going to use the 1841 route. So, hanapin po natin yung 1841. Ito. 1841. Nasaan na yung 1841? Nakita ko na kanina. Ito, 1841. Yan. So, we have one and another. So, let's make this as router 2. So, let's have this as R1 and R2. Yan. So, ma'am, kumpleto na po. Meron na po tayong router 1, router 2. Okay lang po na magkakaiba ang pwesto ha, kahit hindi tuwid na tuwid, para po makita nyo, mas kita nyo. So, we have PC1, R1, R2. Question. Anong cable po? So, yung cable po dito, ito po parang lightning, yung symbol niya. Question. Anong cable ang kailangan natin for PC to switch? Straight or crossover? Sige, Paul.
Straight, ma'am.
Straight. So, we have the straight through cable. So, dito po makikita nyo yung iba't ibang kableng gagamitin. So, we are going to use the straight. So, just click the, ito po, click natin yung cable. Then, click the device. So, may papipilian po kayo kung saan nyo siya ilalagay. Since we are using the UTP straight, we are going to use the fast Ethernet port. So, click the fast Ethernet port, then go to switch. So, mamimili ka din po diyan sa madaming fast Ethernet port na yan. So, para dito, gamitin natin ay fast Ethernet 01. Okay, yan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, green and kulay orange na ilaw. Yun, na green pa. So, nag-i-initialize pa po kasi yan. So, later on, magiging green din po yan. Next, how about for switch to router? What cable are we going to use for switch to router? Or to connect switch and router? Yes. Wait lang ha, hindi ko makita mga nakataas ang kamay. Mantos.
It's a crossover.
Crossover. So, crossover is using same devices or on the same layer. So, let's check. Yan. So, this is a crossover. Yung crossover po, yun yung broken line. So, fast Ethernet. Dito, papipiliin kayo, fast Ethernet 00 or fast Ethernet 01. Since ang nakalagay na po dito sa ating guide ay fast Ethernet or FA00, then i-connect po natin siya sa FA00. Yan. So, anong napansin nyo nung gumamit tayo ng crossover? Kung mapapansin nyo, ang naging light niya is red light. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, hindi po tugma yung kableng ginagamit ninyo. So for this one, switch to router, we are going to use a straight through cable since they are two different devices. So click lang po natin delete, then let's choose again our straight. Yan. Ma'am, nag-red pa rin naman po, hindi man po nag-orange. Red pa rin po yan kasi po kailangan pa nating i-configure ang ating router. Pero mamaya po siya ay mag-green din. Yung switch at PC, since wala naman po tayo masyadong pino-configure dyan, diretso po yan, nag-green agad. Pero pag kinakabit natin sa router, since kino-configure natin si router, usually po red po yung light indicator natin. Yan. Next, for router and PC, since same po or they are considered po as same devices. Not literally na same devices but they are considered on the same layer. Kaya po ginagamit natin to connect a router and a PC is a crossover cable. So dito FA00 din, then fast Ethernet. So crossover. Next, the next thing is the connection between our routers. So sa router po, router to router, ang ginagamit po natin diyan is the serial cable. So si serial cable po ay kailangan may serial port ang inyong router. So let's check. Ito po siya, yung kulay red na may time. So yan po ay DCE or the other one is serial DPE. Pag serial DCE po ang ginamit nyo, this one, kung alin yung una yung pinindot, yun po yung magiging DCE or Data Communication Equipment. The DTE is the Data Terminal Equipment. So ano po ang purpose ng DCE? Si DCE po, siya po yung nagkakaroon or meron po siyang clock or may clock rate. So siya po yung nilalagyan natin ng clock rate sa ating configuration. Ma'am, saan ko po ilalagay? Klinik ko na po si router, auxiliary console of fast Ethernet. So pag nilagay niyo siya sa fast Ethernet, sasabihin niya, the cable cannot be connected to the port. Bakit? Dahil po, ang serial po ay nangangailangan din ng serial port. And if we're going to look sa, zoom in ko, sa ating, sa likod ng ating routers, wala po tayo diyan makikita serial port. Ang makikita lang po natin are Ethernet port for the auxiliary and for the console. So, anong gagawin natin? We're going to turn off our device. So, this is the power on and power off button. Then, we're going to look for the serial port. So, si serial port po ay serial port. Yan. So, dito po, ito po yung mga modules na pwede nating ilagay. Then, nandito po sa baba yung kanyang description. So, ito po si serial port, si HWIC-2T. So, may nakalagay po diyan, Cisco 2-port serial high-speed 1 interface. So, siya po yung gagamitin natin. So, click lang po natin itong figure or pwede po ito mismo. Dito tayo mag-click. Then, ilalagay lang natin sa mga vacant slot. So, yan po. So, yan po ay 2-port na. Since dalawang router lang naman po ang ikakabit natin or isang router lang ikakabit natin, okay na yan. Huwag na natin dagdagan ng module. So, pwede na po natin ulit i-on. Yan. So, pagka-on po niya, punta naman tayo doon sa kabilang router. So, same thing. Lalagyan din natin siya ng zoom in. Lalagyan din natin siya ng serial port. So, again, that is HWIC-2T for the high-speed serial port.
Pati maubusan dyan ang anit.
Taas naman ng sugar ko. Sorry. Yan. Wait lang ha. Okay. So for this one, we have already added modules in our routers. So, close lang natin. Be sure na in-on nyo ulit yung router, ha? Baka mamaya makalimutan yung i-on. Hindi siya gagana. So, kunin na ulit natin si DCE. Again, sa baba po mapapansin nyo, kung meron kayong, kung naka-open din po ang inyong packet tracer, better po kasi medyo maliit ata. So, this is DCE. So, we have serial DCE. Nasaan? Wala. Yan, serial DCE and DTE. Parehas lang po talaga yung wire na yan. Pinagkaiba lang kung saan yung una mong i-click. Yun yung magiging DCE or yun yung nilalagyan natin ng clock rate. So, for example, si DCE yung pinindot ko, yun yung may maliit na clock. Sabi dito sa ating activity, si R1 daw, siya daw ang DCE. So, siya yung una kong i-click. Then, pipili ako, sabi, serial 00. Wait, ilipat ko lang yung ating, kasi ang lumabas po sa akin ay serial 10. So, ililipat ko muna yung location ng aking module. Ay, yan. Okay, off ko ulit. Ilipat ko lang ito kasi ang address nito is serial 010. So, ililipat ko siya dito. Sayang. Baba tayo? Yan. Lilipat ko muna siya dito sa kabila or sa inyo, sa right side. Para makuha ko yung address na 00. So, ito din ilipat ko na ha. Yan. So, pag click ulit, makikita ko na lalabas na yung serial 00. So, click ko siya. Then, click ko din dito, serial 00. Yan. So, meron na akong wires. Kompleto na ako ng configuration. Next. So, ito na yung aking diagram. Let's go to this one. Download ko to para masagutan natin. Because we will be doing this one. Yan. So, okay na tayo sa topology natin sa packet tracer. Next. This one. Ma'am, sasagutan natin po yan. So, pag sinagutan natin yan, consider muna natin to. Ang sabi, ang given daw IP is 192.168.24. Ang network daw na connected sa R1, which is this one. This one, sa part na to, let me get insert. Yan. Para daw sa yan. Para daw dito sa network na to, yan. Meron daw siya dapat na 20 hosts. That is for the R1. Yun yung requirement niya. Dapat daw 20 hosts. For R2, yan, para sa R2, kailangan din daw may 20 hosts din siya. So, 20 hosts ang R1 at R2. Then, yung the connection between R1 and R2, yan. Yan. So, yung connection between R1 and R2 daw, ang requirement lang naman niya ay dalawang IP address. So, tig-isa lang ng IP address. So, considering this one, so again, recall natin. Ma'am, kailangan ko ng 20 hosts for this subnet. Kailangan ko ng 20 hosts for this network dito sa green. Then, kailangan ko lang ng dalawang IP address para doon sa red network. Fixed length muna po tayo ha. Hindi pa tayo magba-variable. So, ang gagawin muna natin, alamin muna natin, ilang network ba lahat ang kailangan ko. So, from this one, makikita natin that I need 3 subnets, di ba? One network for R1, one network for R2, and another network for in between R1 and R2. So, yun muna po ang ating isolve. So, we need 3 networks. So, to get 3 networks, given this IP address. Saan yung aking? Yan. Yan. Wait lang ha. Ay. Yan. Ito daw yung, ay, ba't maliit? Bulok. Parang mga-copy din. Yan. So, ang IP address daw natin ay, anong IP address natin? 192, nasa ng aking word file. 192.168.1.0.24. 192.168, 192.168.1.0/24. 24. Ito yung given na IP address sa atin. Yan. So, yan yung given na IP address sa atin. Ano ang requirement? Requirements. Requirements natin, based doon sa ating, based dito sa ating figure. So, ang requirement niya ay 3 network. Diba? Network 1, network 2, network 3. So, at least 3 subnets. Next, ano pang requirements niya? Subnet 1, or the first subnet. Ito yung first subnet daw ay 20 host. Second subnet, which is yung R2, is also 20 host. And the third subnet, ang requirement lang natin ay 2 host, 2 host. So, yan yung requirement natin. So, given this one, ano naman yung iyong magiging N, or what would be our borrowed bits? Solve for N or borrowed bits. Bits to determine the number of subnets. So, given this one, we have 2 raised to N is greater than 3. And what would be the answer? N is equal to, anyone? Yes, Casas.
2 po.
N is equal to 2. If N is equal to 2, then that would be 2 raised to 2, which is equivalent to 4. And 4 is greater than 3. So we have N is equal to 2. Now, let's check if we still have enough hosts. Since ang maximum host na kailangan mo naman ay 20, yun na lang ang i-test natin. Ano? So, we have 2 raised to M. Yung M natin yung number of host bits sa minus 2. Should be greater than 20. Note natin, M is the number of host bits. So, number of host bits natin ay, so 2 ang binawas natin. So, that would be 6 na lang yung host bits natin. M is equal to 6. Therefore, 2 raised to 6 minus 2 is equivalent to what? So, that would be 2 raised to 6 minus 2 is equivalent to 62. So, pasok pa rin siya. Kasi meron pa rin tayong 62 yung host, which we only need 20. We have 4 subnets, which we need 3. So, pasok na po yung ating nakuha na number of bits and number of host bits. Next, the next thing that we are going to do, yan. Next thing we are going to do is what? Let's check again, ano ba yung requirements sa problem? So, nakuha na natin to. Okay na tayo dito. This one. Assign the first subnet. Yes, Miss Alaman. Yes, Saira. Saira?
Ay, sorry po,
Question?
napindot ko lang po, pero itatanong ko na din po. Kasi naka
Mm.
2 raised to 6 po. Pwede po bang 2 raised to 5 lang yun? Kasi 2 raised to 5 po is 32 minus 2. 30.
Mm.
Pasok pa po yung 20 host. Pwede pong m is equal to 5 na lang.
Pag nag-m is equal to 5 ka kasi, ibig sabihin, tataasan mo yung n mo. Kasi remember that the host bits ay yung tira lamang from your network bits. 'Di ba? Ang n natin is 2. So, eto na lang kasi yung babaro natin. So, 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. Kaya 6 ang ginamit ko, ganda.
Okay po. Sige.
So, kung ginamit natin, ang gagamitin natin ay yung m, which is 5, okay naman siya. Kaya nga lang, i-increase mo din yung number of borrowed bits mo. So, ibig sabihin, na magiging borrowed bits mo ay 3. So, ang magiging subnet mo ay equal to 8 subnets, which is sobrang laki doon sa required natin na 3 lamang. Okay lang na dumami yung host bits or yung host IP address natin. Okay?
Okay po, gets po.
Okay, sige. Next. So, tingnan natin yung iba pang requirement ng problem. So, let me just copy this one. Ito naman ay sa assigning ng IP addresses. Ay, bakit siya? Yan. So, assign the first subnet or the lowest subnet to the network attached to R1. So, ibig sabihin, babalik tayo dito. Ito daw yung ating magiging subnet 0 or the lowest or the first subnet. This would be our second subnet and this would be our third subnet. So, let's just insert, lagyan natin siya ng mark. Draw text box. Yan. So, this one, nasaan ang text box ko? Yan. First subnet. Yan. So, ang first subnet daw natin, yung naka-attach sa R1. So, ito siya. Yan. Magiging first subnet natin. Second subnet daw natin, yung naka-attach between the two routers. Second. Third subnet natin, Third subnet natin ay yung naka-attach sa R2. So, this would be our third subnet. Yan. So, we have subnet 1, 2, and 3. So, going back, alamin natin yung mga alin ang naka-assign. So, dito, so this would be our first subnet. Ano nga ulit ito? Borrowed bits natin ay 2. So, this would be Luga daw. Yan. So, 192.168.26 kasi may 2 bits borrowed po ha. Yan na yung bago nating IP. Yan. Yan. So, subnet, this would be our first subnet. So, ang first subnet natin would be 192.168.1.2 bits borrowed. 1, 2. So, this is our bits borrowed. Gawin ko lang ulit red ang bits borrowed para iba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yan. Slash 26. So this is our subnet 0 or first. This is our first subnet. First subnet or subnet 0. Next, our second subnet or subnet 1. Ba't nalaki? Yan. Our second, so this is our first, then second, and this is subnet 1. So, ma'am, madali lang po yan. Gagawin ko lang po 1 ito. Kasi yan po, ma'am, ay 1, 2. Okay, how about the third subnet? So, for the third subnet, third. This is our subnet 2. So, subnet 2, ma'am. Dali rin lang po, ma'am, yan. Ito naman po ang gagawin kong 1. Okay? For the fourth subnet, yan. Fourth subnet. This is subnet 3. Ito na ay 1. So, yan po. Diba? Sabi natin, we have 4 subnets. So, ito po yung subnet 1 or subnet 0, 1, 2, or the first, second, and up to the fourth subnets. So, yun yung mga network addresses niya. Pagdating sa broadcast, ano magiging broadcast address niyan? So, ang broadcast address niyan ay gagawin ko lang lahat itong 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Then, same thing with this one. Gagawin ko lang lahat ng host bits na 1. And that would be my broadcast. So, mamaya, kayo na yung magpakunod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yan. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, these are my subnets. So, yung lowest subnet or yung subnet 0, yung first subnet ko, yun daw yung naka-attach sa R1. Second subnet ko, nakalink sa R1, R2, and so on and so forth. So, ito lang po yung gagamitin natin, ha? Yung fourth subnet, hindi na po natin yung gagamitin. Okay? Next. So, okay na tayo dito. Assign the subnet. Assign na po natin. Ay, ano po ba ng iba?
Parang yun muna, no? Pag-positive na tayo.
Ha?
Pag-positive.
Sige na. Ano ba yan? Oh, sige. Next. Bakit nag-ano to? Wait lang, ha? Ay, mali. Tanggalin ko lang to. Kasi bibigay ko sa inyo to. Oh. Next. The next part is we are going to assign this one. We are going to assign the appropriate addresses to the devices. So, nakapag-subnet na tayo, ang kailangan naman natin, malagyan ng bawat IP address itong mga devices natin. So, let's copy this one again. Bakit nagulo yun? Nasaan na? Ito. Duplicate. Yan. So, ito. Yan. Yan. So, ito na yung condition naman natin. Kailangan naman nating malaman kung ano yung mga IP address na ilalagay natin sa bawat devices. Okay? So, assign the first valid host address of the first subnet to the LAN interface of R1 and assign the last valid. Ito muna gawin natin, ha? Dito muna tayo sa first yan. Kopyahin ko na to. 1, 2, 3. Yan. So, dito muna tayo. Pero dito, ito muna first subnet ang mag-focus tayo. Para hindi kayo malito. Utay-utay muna tayo. Yan. So, doon daw tayo sa first subnet. So, ayusin na rin natin to. Hindi natin sila kailangan. Ang sabi, first valid host address and last valid host address. Ay, madali lang yun, ma'am. So, kunin ko lang po yung host range nito. Since this is my network address, and this one is my broadcast address. Then, in-convert ko lang muna po siya sa decimal. So, ang decimal value nito is 192.168.1.0. Kasi kung yan. This one naman, isa naman ay .63, if I'm not mistaken. So this is 64.128, 63. That's 63. Yan. So ito ng broadcast. So ano yung magiging host range niya? Host range niya would be equivalent to 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.62/26. So, yan yung host range niya. And as required, the first valid host address would be for the LAN interface ng R1. So, LAN interface or R1 FA00. Kasi ito po yun. Saan na yung ating word file? Ito po yan. Ito daw yung lalagyan nyo. FA, ito po yung, tanggalin ko muna ulit rin ha. Kasi baka malito kayo. Yan. So dito, ito po yung kanyang LAN interface, yung FA00. Kasi yun po stands for Fast Ethernet. So yun yung LAN interface niya ng R1. So the LAN interface of R1 is FA00, which is equivalent to 192.168.1.1/26, since it is the first valid host address. Next po, sabi, last valid host address in the first subnet to PC1. So, going back to our file, ito naman po si PC1. So, lalagyan daw natin siya ng ating host address, which is the last PC1. PC1, which is the last valid host address. So, that would be .62. Okay? So, that is for the first subnet pa lamang po. Question, clarification so far? Question, clarification? Nalito ba? Mabilis? Or what? Any violent reaction? Or do you need to take a 5-minute break para makahinga? Or what? Comment, reactions? Pinaprocess pa rin. Yeah. Okay, now we are going to proceed to the next one. Or question muna po, clarifications. Clear po kung paano natin nakuha. Okay, good. Sige. Let's proceed to the next one. So for the next part, be sure to raise your hand po ha kung medyo nabibilisan or kung merong hindi agad nakuha. Kasi once po na mag-activity na tayo, hindi ko na po kayo tuturuan. And usually po sa exam natin sa network, it's either gagana siya or hindi gagana. So kung mali tayo sa pag-IP address, definitely magkakaproblema po tayo. Ano? So sige, dito na tayo. So let's proceed with the second subnet. So sa second subnet, same then, first valid and last valid host address for the one interface on R1 and one interface on the R2. So, yung tinatawag po natin one interface, yun po yung mga serial. So, kung sinabing one interface ng R1, then that is the serial port of R1. Then, one interface ng R2, that is the serial port of R2. So, going back to our slide. So, tanggalin ko muna ulit itong third subnet. And, sulat muna ulit natin to. So, this is the network. And we also have, this corresponds to, anong kanyang decimal value. So, this is 192.168.1.64/26. And this one, our address or broadcast. Broadcast is 192.168. This one would be decimal value niya ay nasa naman. Ay, hindi yun. Decimal value niya is 192.168.1.127. 127/26. Yan. So, ang host range niya, would be 192.168.1.64 to 192.168.1.1. Sorry, this is 65. That 126/26. So the first valid, so R1 SA 000 would be equivalent to 192.168.1.65/26. And for R2, 1, that is SA 0/00, is equal to 192.168.1.126/26. Yan. So that is for our second subnet. So ito po ay yung second subnet natin. Yan, second subnet. Itong isang computation natin is for the first subnet. Okay? Pabalik na. Question, clarification for the second subnet. Ano ko sa hangin sa labas? Question, clarification. Clear po ba? O mabilis? Clear. Sige, may naka-heart react. So, I would assume clear po tayo. Okay, yes. Next, let's proceed with the third subnet. So, bawasan ulit natin to. Pati itong slide na ginagawa ko, itong part na sinusulat ko is ilalagay ko din sa classroom natin para mabalikan ninyo. So, first valid host address then, but this time we are after the third subnet. So, again, the last valid host address for the third subnet then. So, using the third subnet, tanggalin na natin yung mga hindi kailangan. Yan. Yan. So, this one, ang decimal value niya would be, so this is the network. So, network is 192.168.192.168.1.128/26. Then, the broadcast would be what? Ano yung broadcast niya? 255 minus 64, 191. So that would be 192.168.1.191/26. So host range is equal to 192.168.1.1 192.190/26. Yan. So, for the, ano sabi? R2 FA 00, that would be, IP address would be equivalent to 192.168.1.129/26. And for PC2, that would be 192.168.1.190/26. 26. Yan. Okay? Clear with this one for the computation or for the addresses of each devices? Clear po tayo? Okay. Sige. Let me just save this at baka hindi ko ma... Ano gusto niya save? B. Ito na lang. Lecture 9 dash, ano ngayon? 30. Yan. Okay. So that is, so ma'am, ma-fill out na pala po natin to ng IP address. So si PC1, si SA, si FA, malalagyan na natin yan ng IP address. Yung subnet mask naman, that is /26. So that is 255.255.255.192. Ma'am, paano po ang default gateway? Ang default gateway po, ito po yung IP address ng R1 or ng router kung saan nakakonect ang inyong PC or saan pumapasok sa router yung isang network. For example, this one, kung ang PC1 mo ay papunta sa R1 through FA00 or Fast Ethernet R1, then ang gateway po ni PC1 is FA00 or kung ano man yung IP address ni FA00 ng R1. Same thing with this one. So, since PC2 nakakonect sa R2, ang gateway ni PC2 ay yung IP address ni R2 or yung kung saan siya naka-connect. Okay? Sige. Mamaya, babalikan pa rin naman natin yan pag tayo na-configure na. Pero ako yung naliligan-ligan dito at tatanggalin ko muna siya. Kasi nag-iba ang aking format. Yan. Yan. Okay. Next. Then, you are going to perform the following. You are going to perform the initial router configuration required for connectivity. So, we are going to configure the router host name, disable the DNS lookup, configure an exec mode encrypted password, class, and configure the message of the day banner. As well, papalitan natin to. ECE 3102, di ba? 3102. Then we are also to have the following IP addresses and so on. Tanggalin natin itong yan. Okay? Save ko muna din to. Save as computer. Lecture 9-3 packet PT. Yan. Okay. Question so far. May clarification po ba bago tayo pumunta mismo sa configuration? Okay lang, mag-extend tayo for the config. Nagre-reklamo na yung ano natin. Sige, ganito. Kasi medyo maliit nga rin yung screen ko sa Pocket Tracer. Baka kasi nahihirapan din yung iba. I'll be posting this one sa ating classroom. Then, sa pakigawa naman ng topology na sa inyong mga